and glory to Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, Hashem Rakakodan, the blood of the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to Akim out there pushing this word in all sincerity and all truth. Right? Peace and blessings are upon the elect of the nation of Israel, the men, women, and children whom the Lord has chosen to have mercy upon in these last days, who the Lord has foreordained to receive the spirit of truth and the gift of mercy through the sacrifice of our Lord and Savior Yahushai HaMashiach. Right? We are the Israelites, right? Specifically GMS sect, if you want to call it that. Right? We come out week in, week out, you know, for the last over a decade, you know, 10, 11 years, prophesying this truth, right? According to the scriptures, prophesying the true identity of you Negroes, you Latinos, you Native American Indians, prophesying the downfall of this present kingdom, which is the last part of the fourth beast that's written up in Daniel chapter 2. And we're in the iron mixed with Marion Crane right now, right? And we're prophesying the downfall, you know, of this present kingdom, and the renewal or the beginning of the kingdom of Israel, or the kingdom of heaven upon the earth, where Yahushai and the holy elect men of the nation of Israel will rule forever and ever, yo. Right? There are certain things that should come to pass in these last days as it pertains to prophecy. Right? Two major prophecies right now that we're pushing, right? That the scriptures are pushing, that the Spirit of the Lord is pushing. And the first is the mark of the beast, written of in Revelation chapter 13, 14, 16, I believe 18 as well. Right? And that's also and that refers to the marker, the RFID microchip, right? Which is going to be implanted into people mandatorily. People are now taking it voluntarily for the past probably like 8-10 years. People have been taking this chip voluntarily, right? The stages of the chip go from healthcare all the way up to your finances, right? But we see through the Spirit, you know, that this chip is going to be forcibly implemented using the mark of the beast, right? And we also prophesy the third war, written up in Revelation. There are 3 wars: War 1, War 2, and War 3. First 2 wars refer to World War I and World War II, right? So the scriptures prophesy of a third war, which is World War III, which will be the war to end all wars, right? And that war will be between Mystery Babylon the Great, which is America, the mother of harlots, the daughter of Babylon, right? And between her and her allies and her enemies, right? As the scriptures say, even her allies will turn against her and burn her with fire. Right, so all these prophecies will come and speak to the nations, to the children of Israel, as the Heavenly Father has ordained us, has given us utterance to do.
Isaiah 61 and verse 1 says, the Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because the Lord has anointed me. He has sent me to bind up the broken-hearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and the opening of the prison to them that are bound.
Right. So the Spirit of the Lord is referring to the scriptures, yo. Referring to wisdom, the understanding, the comforter, pretty much, yo. Right. The Holy Spirit, if you want to go as far as that. Certain angels that give you the influence to speak, yo. And the scriptures say what? We declare, right? Good news, right? The news to the elect, right? To the elect who are suffering in this present kingdom, to the elect who are being oppressed, you know, by the unjust laws that are being set up right now. Is it unjust laws such as, you know, the forced vaccination that's about to be justified upon the earth, right? Unjust laws like that, unjust laws like abortion being passed so a woman can get an abortion, you see me? And you can't do anything about it. Unjust laws, you see me, like laws protecting adulterers, laws protecting people in witchcraft, unjust laws passing poison as medicine, witchcraft off as medicine, you see me? There's so many different unjust laws out there that oppress our people spiritually, financially, physically, you see me? And health-wise as well, yo. Right? The majority of people in the United States that are incarcerated, matter of fact, US has more of their population incarcerated than any other country. And the majority of people that are incarcerated in the States are Jake, yo. Right? That's a statistical fact. So the scripture said we We proclaim liberty to the captives, yo. Right? Because we're proclaiming the downfall of this man's kingdom, Esau's kingdom. Right? And the ushering in of a new kingdom, of a just kingdom, of a righteous kingdom, yo. What?
To proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord and the day of vengeance of our God to comfort all that mourn.
Exactly. So we are declaring the day of vengeance of our Lord, yo. Right? The man who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ, right? Or Yeshua, right? He's not coming back to bring peace, yo. But I thought the first time he came, he didn't come to bring peace, yo. And he said that out of his mouth. I am not come to send peace, but a sword. And the second time around, it's going to be even worse, yo. Give me Isaiah 63, you kind of skip around. You did 61 already, but yeah. Right? The man who the Lord, the man who the world, literally called Jesus Christ, whose name is Yahushua, the Son of the Heavenly Father, is coming back, right, to bring vengeance, yo.
Isaiah 63 and verse 1, it says, who is this that cometh from Edom with just nine garments from Bosra?
So notice how it's singled out Edom, yo, but it's singled out the enemy. Right? What?
Nine garments from Bosra. This,
Ain't that the word?
it says,
Ain't that?
this that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save.
What?
It says, wherefore art thou red in thine apparel?
This is what the prophet asked him, yo. I want him to see the vision. Wherefore? Why are you red? Why is your clothes red, yo? What?
And thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat. In the wine fat. I have trodden wine press alone, and of the people there was none with me, for I will tread them in mine anger and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments.
Right. This is the intention, you see me, of the Messiah and his return, yo. The Heavenly Father and his Son are meditating vengeance, first and foremost, on Edom, Esau, which is where the scripture single out right here. Right? Secondly, the wicked of our people. And thirdly, the wicked of the nations, yo. The Lord is about to bring his vengeance for his elect's sake, yo.
As it is written, vengeance belongeth unto me.
Right, exactly, yo. Right, so that is the day that we are declaring, the day when the Heavenly Father will send his Son to dish out vengeance to the nations, starting with Edom and the wicked of our people, right, and on to the wicked of the nations, and also the day when he are going to deliver his elect. The day when we are going to hear the words, come up hither. It so be that we are part of that number. We pray that we are part of that number, yo.
Be
Right?
not a partakers of our
What?
plagues.
And I will stain all my raiment.
Right. So this is one thing that's wiped out of the Christian doctrine, yo. Right? The idea that who they call Jesus Christ, the Messiah, will come back and commit sore slaughter, yo. Right? The scripture says plainly, the slain of the Lord shall be many, yo. And it even going more gruesome detail. It says, I'm going to stain the raiment with blood, yo. Right? I'm going to trample them in a fury at the head. That's a vivid and graphic scene, yo. You see a man walk through and there's a step on man and the blood that's a, you know?
We speak this kind of metaphorically.
Right?
Show much slaughter I'm going to do.
Yeah. Hey, even David, right now when I saw him say, yo, with dogs, I'm going to lick up blood of our enemies, yo. Right? That's even more graphic, yo.
Right? So we're going to trample up, shut up on your necks.
Right?
And we're going to dance in the blood of our enemies.
Yeah, so all of these graphic, violent images that the scriptures paint, you see me, about the vengeance about to come, you see me, on the enemy, you see me, a lot of people don't consider, yo.
Okay, we not go Luke 19:27. Even prayer chapter can tell you the Muslim man bring it out for religious altar. Yet boy. But right there on a big paper.
Yeah.
See it? Yeah, read it. The Lord tell us say, yo, but those mine enemy which would not that I should reign over them, bring Ida and slay them before me. That's graphic, man.
Right? That's what we're going to do. Go on.
It says, for the day of my vengeance is in mine heart,
Right?
and the year of my redeem is come.
So that's why it's in Yahushua's mind, yo. The day of vengeance is in his heart, and the word heart, they go back to mind. Right?
In other words, the Lord in the spiritual realm and wait.
Hey, I didn't see just say, you shall meditate terror.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, the Lord up there meditating terror, yo.
Exactly.
Waiting for the day when Yahweh killing the go ahead, yo. And say, yo, fuck these niggas up.
Yeah,
Sit down with my right hand.
Yeah,
and they put food.
and him about it, and when he come back, his intention is to lay all waste and all his enemies shall be his footstool, yo.
And the funny thing is,
Right?
it's not gonna be like in the movie scenes, they fight today, come back tomorrow, fight
Hey,
again,
no.
and it'll be here.
Second is just 13 explain that perfectly, yo. Him say, yo, it's just say, yo,
In a still
him see one bag of
in a
people.
numerous multitude,
And
and
then
then
when
a
he goes
hit stand. There was
dust.
nothing to be prepared but smoke and fire
Dust.
and dust. Yeah, go ahead.
Bring out Revelation.
Oh, you have.
It's a Revelation 19 and verse 11. And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat upon him was called faithful and true.
Exactly, which
And
basically, we'll go back to verse here, 13th chapter.
Exactly, yeah. Go back to Isaiah 63 as well.
Exactly, yeah.
Right?
And in righteousness, you do it judge and make war.
That's exactly what I'm saying, Isaiah 63.
Exactly.
I that speak in righteousness,
mighty to save.
Right? So the same person, right?
His eyes were as a flame of fire,
Right?
and on his head were many crowns.
Now,
And he had a name written that no man know, but he himself. And he was clothed
Which is Yahweh
with a
Shai.
vesture,
Vesture.
is called dipped in blood, and his name is called the word of Yahweh.
Yeah, because when the Lord come back, man, at a whole heap of slaughter, the Lord going to put the spirit of death in the earth and just sweep through the land. You know? A whole lot of people, their loved ones, whosoever, gonna die if they don't repent.
Hey, they're more than dead. When they the Lord, and the elect angels that will show you. Even the elect, you see me, I go feel that fear, yo.
Exactly.
Right?
it's just say,
But he gonna,
it's just a great people look like you.
woe is me. Yeah?
Woe is me,
Yeah,
woe is me, man.
Hey,
when
it's just no same I get the
Move
liver.
on, yeah?
And he
Because you
still
see,
say, yo, woe is me. Who shall deliver me in those days? Because he see the gruesome acts of the Lord when the Lord come back and slaughter these nations.
when you go Revelation
Right.
15, it tells us that the remnant was what?
Frightened.
You know, and
Right.
then give glory to the Most High.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fear the Lord.
And the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses, clothed in fine linen, white and clean.
Right, which pretty much is a metaphor for the chariot. The literal heart is riding down Pegasus and everything there. Greek mythology,
wing.
isn't it? Yeah,
There's a
that's,
Percy Jackson.
that's Greek mythology, yo.
You know, come down.
Speaking of mythology, I'm going to check my father today again. You see me and him and say, me know say, yo, the sun
The actual
is
sun.
the Almighty.
The actual stuff.
Yeah. And we know say, oh, the sun gives life to everything in the solar system. You know, if you go back and study all different kind of history, all the different ancient civilizations, and worship the sun and
So when the sun go down, no, what now?
He still there, man.
No,
He
but
say his
even
father,
there-
son, and mother moon.
But when the sun is not up
The
now,
so-called white man, man. My son fuck up the so-called white man. I'll be a fuck the white man upon the earth. His son to fuck him up.
sometimes sun scorch even very grass, the trees. This the sun scorch.
Right.
Yeah, and I see, as the brother going on the scripture say, oh, look, the Lord is going to restore destruction upon this planet. Because this place is a very unjust place, man. It's very unjust, man. And we have to have some form of deliverer or some form of savior. Somebody will represent justice, higher power. Justice has to be represented. Hey, you know, I was watching a video today with Renita Adams and Dia Jackson, you know.
An old video?
I don't know if it's old or what.
Okay. When you must say,
But-
crime cannot, let them know
but-
what's crime?
No, but the argument was about Renita Adams' visa basically. It was barred or banned from or whatever the visa. So America basically, them basically said that now give no visa because
crimes against humanity.
Against humanity. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So Adam's thing was that he was tried in court. You know what I mean? And he was acquitted on those charges because those charges, they were found guilty on them charges then. You know what I mean? Which is a bunch of miscreant. You know what I mean? By the security forces. You know what? You know, they come down hard on him because he was coming down hard on the criminals.
Yeah, and them don't want that.
You know what I mean? So, his thing is, America is in no place or in no position to tell nobody about no crimes against humanity, man. The man start back from all the atrocities them in the history of America, coming up to today, down to the Iranian general.
Yeah,
The man said, oh! Basically he said, how come America doing these type of crimes against humanity and these heinous crimes across the world can come now and holding the moral high ground saying, me commit crimes against humanity.
Yeah.
We kill two gunmen down the road.
Yeah. What the scripture says, the way Yahushua say, yo, himself take the beam out of your eye and can see it take out every eye.
And then Dean Jackson Miller,
Like a
I go on like say the man now make a valid point.
Exactly.
Like the man not have a point.
Exactly.
And this is the reason why the Lord don't set up women
To be judges.
to be judges, man.
And that's how
Because she just looks straight up retarded, man.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
She need to go when the missiles have dropped.
Right, I appreciate it. Isaiah 59 verse 14 and down, it says, and judgment is turned away backward.
Right, judgment is turned away backward, man.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Now, man of God, withdraw them music off of the internet,
Yeah.
you know, apologizing. The faggots, man!
Exactly. It's a humble bujo.
Fucking faggots, man!
A humble bujo.
Man of God, oh, they apologize to know, man. Hey, the judgment turn all the way backward, yeah? What about that?
Because of the Premier League, them have a weekend where them have them put up the Gay Pride flag.
Yeah.
And the captain they wear the Gay Pride armband. So basically, you have a player in the league by the name of Jimmy Bad. Score a goal and they make a celebration, them slide across the field. Normally do it,
Yeah.
he never broke the flag. Yet.
Yeah, but this time.
Got the Gay Pride flag with the funny thing.
And kick
When
it.
he kick it, he broke it and took fly out.
Yeah.
Yo, them a come down hard on him.
Yeah.
Then come down hard on him. I said, him never broke a flag before yet.
He
And him broke this flag.
Broke a neck.
But broke your body flag. Alright, now.
It says, and judgment is turned away backward, and justice standeth afar off. For truth is fallen in the street.
The truth is falling in the street, man.
I demand of the
Yeah,
Lord.
hey, look, guys. Hey, we basically in the streets basically upholding the truth, man, because in general in the streets it's mere lies and wickedness, man.
And body is it.
Yeah,
Not skizzy.
faggotry and all them thing, and everybody play the hypocrite, man, and trying to be politically correct and all them type of shit. You know what I mean?
Like this chick right. She has some.
And Esau basically is pushing that whole agenda. Right now you can't even say certain things on the internet. You get banned or censored or all type of thing like that, you know what I mean? That's what's going on now. So we need a just Lord to come and pull things up, man.
Going on that.
What about that?
Right, it says, for truth is fallen in the street, and equity cannot enter.
Go on.
Yet truth faileth, and he that departed from evil maketh himself afraid.
Right.
Right?
Hey, cause hey, watch it out. Yes, look.
That's not fair.
Yeah, I mean, man, kick down body man for that. Alright, you know, you come next, they want to crucify him. Yeah?
Hear you.
Hey, they want to get at us, man. They want to get at us, man. Making ourselves afraid. Yeah?
And the Lord saw it, and it displeased him that there was no judgment.
Hey, the Lord is displeased. As Brother going earlier, look, the Lord is coming back to wrath, man. He's very much so displeased, man.
Yeah.
Hey, the scripture say, oh, the Lord was a little displeased, but the heathen, what?
Yeah.
You don't know, hey,
the Lord, the hour shall when he come back, as the brother say, yo, look man, some very grievous acts coming on the earth, man. And it's not even literal that the Lord is gonna come down and do certain things, literally, but hey, the servant's gonna dish out hell on the earth, man. By him. You know what I mean? What?
And he saw that they were, and it's a point they were down and he saw that there was no man and wondered that there was no intercessor but flee the castle. They said, therefore his arm brought salvation unto him, and his righteousness is sustained him. For he put on righteousness as a breastplate, and as an helmet of salvation upon his head. And he put on the garments of vengeance for clothing, and was clad with zeal as a cloak.
That's it. That's the reason why the Lord is coming. Vengeance, because there is no real judgment on the earth.
Nobody now stand up.
Double standards and hypocrisy. Double standards and this man I can charge people scamming. You know what I mean?
My biggest scam.
I feel that when I at the airport. Oh, they want to make an example. Oh, that the man never scam. As if so-called white man the biggest scamming. That this type of scamming with the man I don't know them have nothing on the scamming when he's done.
Right now they want to do the scamming and go on. The plan that
yeah.
I'm sure it's one article releasing an article there and article in a ramp to show the fucker about America, you know. In a New York State right now, you see me, they must think about to make the vaccine mandatory if enough people to come forward and volunteer. You see me, and within the article, you see me, the RT article, they will point out the fact that January 2019, they passed a bill in New York State making it legal for abortion to take place up to birth in many cases. And one of the slogan them with them push to that is my body, my choice. So now people are protesting against the vaccine and they say warm to my body, my choice. Fucking show. And the scripture warn them about that mother and double heart.
Yep.
Right? And that's the so-called
my body, my choice then.
Yeah. So it's no longer your body, your choice when it comes to the vaccine, yo. Right? It said, according to their deeds, and accordingly he will repay fury to his adversaries, recompense to his enemies. To the islands he will repay recompense. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood.
And he's going to come in like a flood, man. Basically, what he's trying to do now, he's trying to mass vaccinate Jake, man. You know, pouch coming out. Look, there's a black woman involved in the process. Jake ain't having it. You read the comment board. Just read the comment board, man. Jake say so
so I set you up again. Eve that again. That's Eve right there again.
And them crackers know that Jake don't trust
black woman.
Don't trust the hell out of the so-called white man on a fucking vaccine, man.
Come on, try to sell it. One of your sisters created this vaccine.
I'm gonna say, I look, so they want to use we know as the guinea pigs. Jake can have it, the guinea pig shit. You know what I mean?
It's an African-American woman created the vaccine.
Yes, and therefore, every African-American should
just take it. So when the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall be against him.
Hey, we can't trust the nigger woman, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? We can't trust the nigger woman. She one of the biggest enemy the nigger man have.
Ever have.
Yes, in this setup, man. The biggest enemy. Look at hey, we have case playing out now, right? And a case on social media playing out now with Major Hype. Hey, one more enemy, you can't see more than that. Nigga woman is just an enemy, man.
I bring her to the world and say, this is my wife.
Yeah. Wife? My enemy, I cut him so bad. My enemy, I cut him so bad, Mr. White.
My girl on the video ball. Isn't it? How she never cheated and raped.
Before the video's released.
Yeah.
Okay.
No one with just. Anyway, I'm trying to follow it up.
I'm a slideshow video, you know. She claims
10 years before our relationship.
She was job like foolish, she's all my place. Come like everybody in America.
Except the man.
Hey, she'll complain about the man abuse her and all that time or something. And I say I want to get a blowjob and say something.
Ecclesiastes 25 and verse, we start at verse 16 says, I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than keep house with a wicked woman.
Right.
See? It says the wickedness of a woman changeth her face, darkness her countenance.
Right, so just like we can't trust
Like
the so-called white man,
exactly.
we can't trust the nigger woman then. You know? But nigger woman basically creating a vaccine, so we just take it. Like seriously? The amount of betrayal the nigger woman betray with. They really think say, oh, we trust in her? Like seriously, man. You know?
It says her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth it, shall sigh bitterly. It says all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman.
And we know that. You experience that, man. So you can't use the woman as an example, or use her to say, oh, look, man, hey, don't see this thing going on here, because the black woman is get charged, please. No, you still out long time. You still out long time. Yep. Yep.
It says the portion of a sinner fall upon earth. It says as the climbing up a sandy way in the feet is to the feet of the aged. So is a wife full of words to a quiet man.
Jamaica 7 verse 5. Trust ye not in a friend,
Right.
and put ye not confidence in a guide.
Put in that confidence in a guide, but
Keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom.
right,
For the son hurt the father,
right.
the daughter rises up against her
Now
mother.
like time now where we're going to trust in women. Trust in the Lord, you wash your shine. Now was the time of trust in women. Yeah.
Hey, from Adam all the way up, we trusted in a woman and it was downfall of our nation.
Never end up right.
Right? So it said, for the son hurt the father, the daughter rises up against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. A man's enemies are the men of his own house.
A man's enemies are the men of his own house. And the scripture say what? Never trust thine enemies.
And the thing is, no more than ever, you have to realize that family members can turn out to be enemies.
Hey, the COVID thing, people can't even go to the family house and stuff like that.
Exactly.
You know, so,
Can you imagine when your food is unsure, you see me, your life is unsure,
your food basically and you come in from a burden.
yeah, when you say you threaten them food supply and they're going to sell you out, right? Therefore, when I look unto the God, I will wait for the God of my salvation, my God will hear me.
Right.
Rejoice not against me, O mine enemy. When I fall, I shall arise.
Right.
When I sit in darkness, the Lord shall be a light unto me.
Right.
I will bear the indignation of the Lord, because I have sinned against him, until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. For he will bring me forth to the light.
What the Jackson was in defense of, without reading the other, she was in defense of the enemy.
The serpent.
You know what I mean?
Clean evil.
So one worry, and she's what? She's like a liar. She's what?
A journalist.
Journalist.
But she knows the
But
law.
she speaks like she knows law.
She knows the law. She's a journalist. I didn't know them things.
Yeah? See? So she's one of the people when I say the ones we don't listen to, you know? They come and listen to and, you know?
And the things, when it's convenient, you see me, she hunt for the truth,
Right.
You see, because she one of them where if she question a politician, she had nailed on the point, she had exposed them, You see me? So she just being double tongue right there, You see me? As the brother them say protecting our visa as well, Can't speak against people already. Can't speak against Jamaican politicians and I want it all for.
Yeah.
You see me? But you know, say America, we fuck you up, Right? He said, then she...
Just try the art.
Right. There it is. Then she, that is mine enemy, shall see it.
Right.
And shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy God? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down at the mire of the sheep. Hey, see this bigger woman that's just been elected to office. She name again Kamala Harris. You see me? That was named, I think, the third most powerful woman in the world. You see me? And Egypt rallying behind her, rallying behind Biden.
No, she's
You see me?
a nigga, man. She's an Indian, man. She's not an Indian.
Hey, no, our father come from Jamaica. Our father come from Jamaica. But the thing is, the point it doesn't even matter, yo. The point is, they put her up as a jail, you see me, beside who? The enemy, yo. Right? So it's the same serpent and Eve again, you know, the deceiving the guy in the nation again, yo. You see me? And you people are going to realize that, hey, you've been falling for the okey-doke all along, yo. You're going to realize that when Biden and Kamala are going, you're not going to be any different from when Trump was in, yo. I'm motherfucking going worse, yo. There is no heal in America, yo. You see me? That's one of the biggest slogans that Biden had in his campaign. Right? And even said to them in a victory speech, yo, it's no time for healing America. Hey, the scripture tell him clearly. He said, well, we would have healed Babylon, yo, but she's not healed, yo. There's no healing for America, yo. It's going downhill, yo. Right?
Burning for America.
The economy is gonna get fucked. The social order is gonna get fucked. Right? And at the end of the day, you go have civil unrest, you go have mass death, famine, and then finally, to wrap things all up, you see me? Misses, yo. America gonna be cooked. That is the future of America according to the scriptures, yo. Not healing, not right. There's no rising from the ashes like a phoenix for America, yo. Have it? Go on.
Jeremiah 51 and verse 8 says, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. All for her, take balm for her pain, so healed, she may be healed. See, we would have healed Babylon, see, but she is not healed.
Right. Hey, Renita Adams said in the video, he say, yo, it's a falling. Hey, come like Renita Adams been watching videos, man.
Hey, spirit of love.
It sounds like you've been watching videos. Cause what's the statement before it didn't even start going on American atrocity? This is a falling empire.
Yeah.
So she can't go and defend an empire that is now falling.
Exactly.
That's what he said, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which he's right, man. He's right.
But she don't even know that she's living in that empire.
Yeah.
Because I'm not used to word there to them.
Yeah, because I say, oh, look, man, you're coming in defense of a falling empire, man. It's falling.
Oh. Says, again, verse 9, so we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go, everyone, into his own country.
Right. Hey, as I said before, Renita Adams come to that conclusion, man. Come to that conclusion. And right now, I would advise anyone to try to get a visa to go to America.
They go on.
You know what I mean?
Some of them
Go to a melted pot, man.
Yeah.
Hey, and all the airlines are basically saying, no, you're going to have to have
I'm not start saying it, but I'll go to that.
one actually say it, and
Yeah,
all
one
the,
say it.
them say all the others going to say it, man.
Yeah.
Vaccine, you know how to fly, man. You know? And guess what I'm saying? An electronic pass. You have to have an electronic pass for the vaccine. That electronic, that's what the airline manager said. You mean you're going to have an electronic passport. You know what I mean? Playing right into the narrative. Bunch of devils, man. Bunch of devils. You go, brother?
For her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies.
So Proverbs 11 and verse 21. Though unjoining un, wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered.
Right, so you don't care who defend the honor of the so-called white man. You don't care who help upheld Master's house. You know, try to blow the fire while Master's house. Hey, Malcolm X was on point with that. A nigga sympathize with the Master more than all the Master sympathize with him himself. You know what I mean? If the Master say, I'm sick. Nigga say, Master, he must say, yo, you sick? We sick. You know what I mean? Master house a burn down and nigga try, Master give up on the house already, nigga try and blow it up. Yeah. Blow the fire. You know what I mean? go to the one and say, let's get out of here, let's run away, let's escape.
You're mad.
You're
You
mad.
want to get better house land than this.
Hey, Malcolm X was on point with that, man. God, that's a nigga for you. That's a nigga for you, man. You know what I mean? Oh, with the so-called white man, the script say, yo, no unjoining and. Yeah. No unjoining and what? Wicked shall not be unpunished. I said, whosoever is joined unto them.
And it's Isaiah 30 and verse 15. Right. Everyone that is found shall be just true,
right.
And everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
Right, you're gonna die, man. Niggas who try to uphold this empire, this kingdom, you're gonna die with it, man. You're gonna die, you're gonna fall with it, man. You're gonna fall in the empire that is falling. You know what I mean?
You want to keep it up.
Yep. Jeremiah 30 and verse 12 says, "Therefore thus saith the Lord, Holy One of Israel,
right.
because he despised his word,
right.
and trust in oppression,
right.
and perverseness, and stare thereon. It says, therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall,
Right.
swelling out in an eye wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly,
Right.
at an instant."
And see, one of the people who would like this to roll on some more it's Christians. You know? Christians wish things would come together. Again, they pray for recovery of this kingdom and they pray for the vaccine. Yeah?
The announcement of the vaccine, obviously it's master and serve you. Right, in the scripture say, yo, no man can serve two masters. Right? So it's obvious which master and serve, and you're watching me outside because they want to do scriptures. So they pretty much say that this world has been destroyed. Right? So if you were for the Heavenly Father, you would want this world to be destroyed. You'd want everything to go downhill.
That's right, man.
Right? So the Lord's kingdom can be ushered in. But now you're praying for this present kingdom to continue. When the scripture tells us that this is not our rest. This is not. Hey, and the angel said to Ezra, so this is not the place where much glory does abide now. Therefore have they prayed for the weak. You see me? So the people are prayed for the weak, people are prayed for the corrupt. Yeah. You see me? But the Heavenly Father has told Jeremiah and through the Spirit has told the elect not to pray for this kingdom, but they would. Because the Heavenly Father's purpose is to destroy this kingdom, right? And usher in a new one that is built and founded on righteousness, That is what Christians should be praying for, You see me? Not for a fucking vaccine where I got poison you and have you paralyzed from the head.
Hey, you have people coming on and saying, them get some face paralyzed. People have first the vaccine over there, them face paralyzed and them things there. You know what I mean? And look, don't know what type of cocktail them have in them vaccine, but the vaccine seems to be targeting the brain from ever since vaccine. Them coming up with vaccine for influenza, they always target the brain, man. You know, from the swine flu way back in the 60s, you know, the side effect of the vaccine them was always neurological disorders, man. You know what I mean? Even the recent vaccine that when the youth them get, like the means the moment of rubella, that one basically is responsible for a lot of so-called black youths seeing autism. You know what I mean? So vaccines in general, you know what I mean, basically mess around the brain, man. You know what I mean? So one of the reasons why vaccine basically mess around the brain is mercury. Because vaccine now carry mercury as a part of the cocktail, man. And mercury is a what? A heavy metal. You know? Basically, one of the things will actually breach your blood-brain barrier. You know what I mean? So that's one aspect of things. And second thing, the vaccine what I'm basically coming with right now is a DNA altering vaccine. You know what I mean? So who knows what kind of changes they want to make in your body. You know what I mean? They say you have all different of a conspiracy out there telling you what is in the vaccine and what they're trying to do with the vaccine. You know what I mean? But hey, all you need to know, I know something you're supposed to get. You know? You know we think this today? Carbon basically I say Bill fakes or Bill Gates. See? He become now a prophet, but basically can tell you when a pandemic will go, because he basically tells you pandemic 2 is coming. So he must say, oh, when since a man can predict a pandemic? You know what I mean? Because he must say, there's something here happen like every 100, every 200 years, or, you know? Yeah, he's not a scientist, he's not an epidemiologist, he's not a doctor, you know what I mean? But he's going to tell everything about a virus now.
Right. Hey, but when we try to tell people certain things, you're not a doctor, you're not an expert, how can you know, how the fuck can Bill Gates know you? And he's a software developer.
Yeah. We need to put us to the Lord.
Every other pandemic we have on the earth, things go back to normal without worldwide vaccination. But no, they must say, oh look.
Yeah. Somewhere we supposedly only kill like 1% of the population.
Yep.
You have to tell me say now once you can't resume without a vaccine. Schools have to go implement it, workplaces have to go implement it,
yep.
Pharmacies, supermarkets, anything with mass crowding, they have to implement it. So someone kill 1% of the population. Incredible, man.
Isaiah 32 and verse 6 says, "For the vile person will speak villainy, and his heart will work iniquity to practice hypocrisy." See?
To practice what? Hypocrisy, yo. You see me? Passing laws, you see me, there are contradictory to other laws that they pass already, yo. We make mention of the abortion law when them pass, yo, saying, you know, your body, your choice. But no, it's no longer your body when it comes to the vaccine, yo. Now it's all about public safety and the greater good. So you have to sacrifice your right, quote unquote, to your body for the greater good, yo. No, if you're not wearing a mask or you don't want the vaccine, you can be deemed as a terrorist. Homegrown terrorist. You see me?
You endanger public health.
Yeah, no, you're endangering public health. Right? That's hypocrisy. You should tell the same of practice hypocrisy. What?
Practice hypocrisy and to utter error against the Lord, to make empty the soul of the hungry, and he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail.
Now he's blaming religion. Basically he's blaming religion. And once he's blaming religion for people not wanting to get the vaccine, basically he's saying that it's because of religion. So them pass laws basically. If you have a video that they talk about laws, so them pass the people by a religious thing, they don't get exempt. They don't get exemption from vaccination.
Yep.
So their problem is people who in the scriptures certain type of way see it's a problem. You know what I mean? So now they're going to try to root out the Bible and all them things out the women because it's a problem. And that's basically, I'm going to say the current religious order is problematic, man.
We need to get rid of religion.
So they need to get rid of it, man.
Right? Hey, now, if you suggest to somebody not to go to the doctor, but to pray, instead, the video can be taken down.
Right.
Because that's going against the WHO standards.
Yep.
You see me, you're not a doctor, so you can't tell nobody don't go to the doctor. And you can't tell them to pray about it. But that's what you can't tell them to use home remedies. You see me? You're liable to be sued if you actually do that. You see me? Where we live in it.
Verse 7 says, "The instruments also of the churl are evil."
And you see, and the funny thing here is, something the brother speak about that someone gets recently done. Not even in space of 10 years, these things get done. And people have to realize all these restrictions get made, man.
people going along with the go along.
Why? Because of gradualism, yo.
You know, people going along with the go along, man.
You constantly create a boogeyman. You see me? You have people distracted, constantly have tons and tons of entertainment out right now. You see me? Netflix is on the rise, Amazon TV, Apple TV. You see me? There are so many different things to keep people preoccupied here, right? And then you create a boogeyman, you see me? That captures the attention of everybody worldwide, right? And meanwhile, people are focused on the entertainment and the problem, you pass laws quietly, yo, and you justify each of them using the problem that's there, yo, and you gradually restrict the people more and more. You see me? And we have this one, you have the frog in the water effect, yo. You see me? People just constantly readjusting to the new norm, right? Until finally you wake up in our society, you see me? We can't even go to the fucking supermarket without putting on a fucking mask on your face, yo. And it'll get even worse than that, yo. Right? It will reach to the point, which will start off the video saying, it will reach to the point where, you see me, RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast, you see me, it's going to be forcibly mandated, yo. Right? People have been mandated to the chip, yo. Right? I will see the justification building up more and more, yo. Right? But you people don't see it. You don't see it because you don't see the bigger picture. You only see what the fuck is in front of you right now. Right?
What? Verse 7 again says, the instrument also of the churn are evil. He devised wicked devices to destroy the poor. With lying words, even when the need is
Right? Even when the need is speak of the right, so you find brothers videos being pulled down at a higher rate, yo, at a greater frequency now, yo. Either videos being striked, you see me, or channels being pulled down. You see me, because the fight against quote-unquote misinformation is being turned up. Right? Not just on YouTube, but on social media in general, yo. Right? Certain laws are being passed to hold social media platforms accountable with the content that's posted by their users. Right? So now you have a policing of the internet taking place, yo. A whitewashing of the internet, you see me? Scrubbing out the truth and making sure that a particular propaganda is available to the user, yo. Nowadays, almost every video we type, we go up on YouTube, if you have COVID-19 in the title, there's a little tag underneath it, you see me? We give you a link to go to the WHO page to get the latest information on COVID-19 from the source. Right? So they want to make sure that the propaganda is always there in front of you. And if you search for a particular topic, them pass the information that they want you to see first. Right? So it's harder and now to do a regular YouTube search or Google search and find truth. What?
Go to 13 and verse 4. It says, but ye are forgers of lies. Ye are forgers of lies. Ye are all physicians of no value.
Right. So this vaccine that you're coming up with, trying to play the physician, right? You know that the scriptures say already that you're physicians of no value. So obviously we're not going to trust you with you. Right? But at the same time, you're fighting over people who are speaking the truth about it, demonizing them, criminalizing them in some cases, yo. Right? Saying that these people who do this are a menace to society, they're dangerous because they're risking the health of the population because, you know, without the vaccine, you know, people not going to be able to survive and we're going to die. And you're painting all this doom and gloom, you see me? And these men, you see me, are endangering the life of all these people by telling them not to take the vaccine. You see me? So easily, you can do what? You can pass certain laws, you see me, to criminalize, you see me, and to prosecute these men, you see me? So that lead up to what? Forming of the word. You see me, the day when you're going to be able to go on the internet and not find the truth. When you're going to want to find the men of the Lord and sit before them and hear the word of the Lord, you're not going to be able to. And these are the days that are swiftly approaching you. You see me? And we listen it because we know when that day comes. You see me? When the day comes that we no longer are able to prophesy both physically out on the highways and byways or virtually on the internet. You see me? We know that's the end of this society. And we know that the end of the society marks the beginning of the kingdom of the Lord. And we pray for the beginning of the kingdom of the Lord and the downfall of this present kingdom. Even though it's going to be a difficult transition, we pray that the Lord has decided to have mercy upon us, give us the spiritual intervention and the spiritual strength, and send His holy elect angels to bear us through that time. Because we know we can't do it. Right? Except the Lord. And I give you the spirit to do it.
It's Amos 8 and verse 11. Behold, days come, saith the Lord, power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor of thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it.
Exactly. Right? Yeah, we were in reference to the last night as well. So the people are trying to remember the name. They will be a call. And they are looking at the Bible and exactly the people to do it. Because that's when they're going to realize that there was a prophet among them. Right? And the scripture says that, then shall they know that there have been a prophet among them. Right? And that's why you have multiple scriptures saying, seek ye the Lord while he may be found. He's going to call you upon him while he is near. Because the day will come when you're not going to be able, you see me, to plead with the Lord. Right? No, right now is the time, you see me, to get the forgiveness of the Heavenly Father and offer you. In saying in Isaiah chapter 1, though your sins be as scarlet, you see me, I will make them white as snow. Though they be red as crimson, they shall be as wool. Right? Now is the door of mercy is open. Right? But that grace period, you see me? Everything alright? Young, everything good?
No charge. No charge.
Right? Now is the time.
Yeah, 1%.
1%? Alright. Well, no time to seek them.